This week on Patch Me Outside, the fate of reality hangs in the very balance. I hope you're ready for slam-bam supernatural action just like you like it. Be ready. It's time for Patch Me Outside. Sup, cyberspace, it is I, Xero, the source code sorcerer, here to bring you another episode of Patch Me Outside. Here on xero.style, when the weather is nice, we do it outside. This week, I've got strange and marvelous things to show you. Get it? Because it's Doctor Strange for Marvel Comics. The rangereyes selection for you this week is very much brought to you by the fine folks over at Data Crew, purveyors of fine patches and other EDC merch. Check out this Silver Age Marvel Comics PVC Vandal Eye of the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. We've got some sweet Stan Lee call to action blurb text here, just how you like it. We've got an orange pocket Peak Reaper to match the thematic setup. The brown variant, All-Seeing Eye. One of Doctor Strange's own sigils, the Eye of Agamotto. And the one patch that isn't Data Crew is a sigil that I feel like the Sorcerer Supreme would get down with. The EDC Booze and Corgi Crew collab bone pentagram. So let's take a peek at what's inside the pouch this week. Every warlock needs a magic talisman to give them supernatural powers. Mine is the cosmonewt, monsterbone omen. This is a full titanium omen made with the bone of a monster from another planet. And some glow-in-the-dark resin. The titanium has been orange peel finish with random chaotic purple and blue anodizing. Of course, this amazing sponge monster bone. What is an omen? Well, this is a worry stone that you wear around your finger. This is a tool that I use for my anxiety. I channel my nervous energy into this thing. I focus on the beauty of this piece of handmade art. I let all of my worldly cares just fade away. I focus on the tactile experience, the weight of the object in my hand. I stare at how beautiful it is, and I just focus on that. Helps me. Maybe it'll help you too. Kevin has been working super hard to make omens available to the general public. You don't just have to go say in on an Instagram post now and be one of the first 5 people to get one. Visit his website, link in the description below, to grab yourself an omen. I mean, not monsterbone. This is a vintage grail omen, and you're never going to get this from me. I got this on the secondary. But you can get yourself your own omen in a bunch of different styles, and he's been releasing them pretty frequently, so check it out. You don't carry an omen unless you've got some sort of protection for it, right? Since I've lost my slip, these days I've really been relying on the Squish JRW Gear Curator Flexes to help me both as a pocket barrier and as a sort of worry coin on their own. This pyramid pattern on the inside is a really fun texture to squeeze and to feel. Having these things be flexible and malleable so you can use them once again as a stress ball kind of thing, as well as not having to worry about them bouncing off or scratching other things is great. I really love these things, and as I've said before, I like to use them as almost like a coaster for my pocket trash. Just set that down on the table and set that thing that you care about right on top of it. It sets it as a nice little barrier against whatever you're worrying about with your worries stuff. I'm very much a believer in applied chaos magic. I completely believe that you can change reality subjectively just by thinking it. Does it always work? No, but you gotta try. If you don't try, it'll never work, right? Next up in the pouch, for the Sorcerer Supreme, you're going to definitely need a little something like this. This is a brand new bead for me by Skel EDC. These cool little 3D printed skeleton beads. It's totally glow in the dark, super bright, no other detailing to it, just a solid piece of glowing skeleton bead action. I figured a skeleton totem like this is right up Doctor Strange's alley. Yeah, tiny little voodoo doll you use against your enemies. Pierce them to death with this little bead from Skel EDC. Any wizard, sage, or shaman worth their salt will tell you that astral projection can get a little bit grimy. So I know that a dude like Doctor Strange would rock a hank like this one from Damn Hanks. This is the totally radical 1990s Hank. Check out the very plush embroidery, great edging and stitching on these Hanks. They've got a microfiber back. This one's blue, some of the other ones are black, and then this really sweet 90s print. Dim Hanks, they always have Hanks in stock, tons of different styles on their Etsy shop, direct to order. Check the link down in the description. Get yourself some quality Hanks at a good price. Next we're going beta, deep in this pouch, all the way on the back side. We've got the Prometheus lights, copper beta QR with the pocket clip. I put a forced patina on this with liver of sulfur. Give it a little twist here on the side. 1, 2, 3 levels of brightness. I think it goes up to about 80 to 100 lumens max. I suggest you use rechargeable batteries. Use your flashlights, both. It's good for the environment, it's cheaper for you, and they work quite well. You should definitely check out some reusable batteries to go with your light. Now, as I said, this is the pocket clip configuration for this light. There is another configuration. When you buy this light, it comes with this quick release system. They sell another product that I've got right here called the Kappa QR. I also got this one in copper because I have a copper light. So if you pull this guy apart, just a little bit of force, got this quick release mechanism right here, proprietary from Prometheus. The backside of the flashlight uses the same system. What I like to do is just use part of my lanyard, go ahead and fish it through the clip like this, and then pull it again the same way. The backside of the flashlight looks very much like the Kappa does. Right here we've got our clip. It's just got a hole here in the top. And then we've got the cap. And sadly, they only make brass caps. I really wish these flashlights come in other metals. Prometheus, why wouldn't you make other metal caps for them? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the lanyard side of the quick release, just insert that right there into the back. It snaps right into place. And then we can take our other pieces, align the cap through the clip again, and then take the Kappa and put that right here so you don't lose the clip. Just keep that together. I've never used this Kappa. It's pretty big and bulky, to be honest with you. But if you're in the Prometheus system, why not? Some people put these on their keys or whatever. I think this flashlight is a little bit big for keys. I've always preferred the sort of lanyard setup. This is a great flashlight when all you need is just one light. You want to throw it in your pocket and let the lanyard hang out of your pocket so it's much easier to grab and pull out. You don't need a pocket clip. So I've got the matching copper beta QR attachment here with some Kingdom paracord from Board Paracord and a simple bead from Butterfield Machine Company. This actually came with my Marlin spike. I'll link down the description below where you can get that. I don't know if Butterfield sells just this bead. They do neural beads mostly, which are also super nice, but that didn't really match with the aesthetic of this flashlight as well as this bead, I felt like. So here we are. So this is the lanyard mode Prometheus lights beta QR in copper. The source code Sorcerer Supreme would like to introduce you to his new lady friend. This is Beatrix mcbee, the spyderco mcbee. This is a mcnees Knives custom bemascus titanium anodized knife. This blade's got a deep saber grind with a Warncliffe blade shape. It's definitely meant for you to put your finger here, one of these spots on the tip, to really give you that downward pressure when you're opening things. This is very much a box cutter style knife. I definitely dig it. I find it interesting how difficult it is to thumb flick this knife when the thumb side has the scale recess on it, while the liner lock side doesn't. Yet I have almost no problem spidey flicking this guy with my middle finger. The thumb flick, I almost miss it like half the time. I feel like I'm better using the thumb roll on the back of the jimping. But that's neither here nor there. I can barely do an index finger open, but I can do it. I feel like a bead will change a lot of the ergonomics on this knife, but for now, it is what it is. I've only had this knife for a few days, so I'm still getting to know her, but as you can tell that she's got a name, I've already been bitten. Got a nice little thumb mark right here. The things I do for you, YouTube, hurting myself just for you. I hope you enjoy it. This knife was designed by Jonathan McNees, the U.S. Marine Corps veteran and outdoorsman. He decided that the only knife you needed for 99% of your daily tasks was about this big, the size of your thumb. So he came up with the Killer Bees. This is Spyderco's mass production model of his custom Killer Bees. This knife
was sold by Knife Joy. I got this on the secondary market by somebody in the Half Pipe Blades group. Appreciate you very much, girl. Anyhow, this was customized by Jonathan McNees at his shop. He did the anodizing work, he did the jimping on the top, added the little lasering of his logo there on the front of it. This knife is rad. I have really been enjoying it. I haven't had it super long, but it's got a slicey little blade profile. It's very fidgety, and it is perfectly pouch sized, so you know how I feel about that. I want to talk about grail knives just for a little bit. A grail knife is a knife that for whatever reason you just can't achieve right now for one reason or another. It's out of stock, you don't have the money, it's just out of reach for one reason or another. You lust after it, the white whale. You pine over it. You try and think about a way to get it, a way to trade it, looking for someone who has it, and eventually you find it. And sometimes it lives up to your expectations. Sometimes it exceeds your expectations, and sometimes it just falls a little short. This knife falls into that final category. I dig this knife a lot. This is one of my, I don't know, top 3 favorite knives maybe. I will be carrying this a ton. You will be seeing it a lot. It is very fidgety. I'm having lots of fun with this knife. But I feel like I hyped it up in my mind a little bit more than what it needed to be, what it really was. People say that they love this knife because it's a modder's platform. So many people make custom scales and backspacers and clips and stuff like that for this knife that there's a whole community around modding the mcbee. I'm excited to get into that and to really check this knife out and see what she's all about, and maybe I'll start liking her a little bit more than I do now. But as of right now, is this my favorite knife? Nope, sorry. The Justin Lindquist Kaiser Feist in black denim micarta still got the king spot. Sorry, Spyderco. Now for the fit. We'll start with our Prometheus Lights Beta QR all the way in the back. We'll follow that up. B. We'll take our skel EDC bead here on the top. Our flex curator on top of the mcbee to make that nice and steady. And we'll lay the most precious omen right across the top. Push it in like that. Make sure that it's recessed, that the zipper's not going to touch it. And there you go. The fit. Well, that's the pouch dump episode for this week. I hope you found it strangely marvelous. Get it? Because it's Doctor Strange from Marvel Comics? Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. It's the free social currency here on YouTube. If you want to see more of my videos, like that time I was kidnapped by Dr. Doom, click these boxes that are appearing around me. If you want to subscribe to my videos, click my face down here. Ooh, poke me in the eye. Come on, dude. If you really want to help your dude out, take a visit to shop.xero.style and check out some of my sick merch. I've got some sweet rangereye and vandal eye patches, and more coming soon. Anyhow, have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.